Well, we're closing in on the bewitching hour. The start of the NFL draft is right around the corner here, just in a little bit. And it looks like things are crystallizing for the top four. Cam Ward's expected to come off with the Tennessee Titans at number one. Uh, it looks like Cleveland is going to opt for Travis Hunter. Someone they've eyed on for some time. It looks like the Giants are going to take the best player on their board, which will be Travis Hunter if he's available. I think he'll be gone, as I just mentioned, and I think it's Abdul Carter, probably as good as any player in this draft. It's a Giants tradition or a philosophy, not a tradition, to really take that best player. They've looked at the quarterbacks, think they like the quarterbacks. I don't think they love them. So I think that's why they go Abdul Carter. We'll see if there's a shock there. If last minute there's changes and they go with the quarterback. And it looks like New England is going to take Will Campbell of LSU, who I love. I think he's a little short-armed, and but he's a really solid pick for him. I think this is likely going to be the top four. It's kind of what I'm getting out of both of those places, of all those places, I should say. And a couple of other places I think are considering multiple things. I think where it gets interesting is at number 5. What do the Jags do at that point? It could be Ashton Jeanty, running back, who's a big factor, but don't be surprised, if they go with McMillan, the receiver from Arizona. Uh, Liam Cohen sees him as his next version of Mike Evans. So I think that could go either way there. They need playmakers for Trevor Lawrence. I think the goal here, offensive head coach, quarterback, so much is on the line with him. I think they're going to go offense. So it's going to be one of those guys. Mason Graham would make a lot of sense value-wise, but so would those offensive guys. The Raiders going to be real interesting to see where they might go. Kelvin Banks makes a lot of sense. I'm not so sure that he shouldn't be the best tackle off the board. And I think that, with his experience, 42 starts, really good footwork and power, Colton Miller in the final year of his contract, he makes a lot of sense there. Now, I know that Ashton Jeanty may be in play there if he's available, but Kelvin Banks makes some sense there. The Jets, that might be where they go with Mason Graham and get good value there to get a disruptive interior pass rusher next to Quinnen Williams. Missouri tackle Armand Membo would also be a logical pick. I think that Tyler Warren would make some sense here to get some playmakers for Justin Fields. If Membo is available at 8, I think that's who the Panthers would take. A lot of talk about the Saints at number 9. Many have looked at this as the most interesting pick because I think people think that this is where Shedeur Sanders is going to go. I'd watch offensive line here. Let's see who's available of the guys that I've mentioned, if any of them falls. I think Jalen Walker of Georgia makes a lot of sense. They like value and they like linemen. So I think that Josh Connerly Jr. is another guy. Let's keep an eye, but I don't think it's going to be quarterback at 9, which is going to be a lot of the talk. We'll see. Maybe it will be, but I think it's going to be in the line. I mentioned Tyler Warren. I think he'd be an ideal fit for the Bears at number 10. I think it's going to be a fun pick because I think, Mikael Williams, the Georgia edge rusher, makes some sense here. I think trading down might be a possibility. So that's a look at the top 10. I'm not going to go any further. Let's see how it plays out. Keep an eye out. We'll keep you up to date during the course of the draft. If you want more draft board information, what the horizontal draft board looks like, the best players overall, check us out at LandryFootball.com. We think you'll love it. Remember to like and follow us here if you want more draft information. We'll break down for you at some point during the draft today in round 1 a little bit where things are going, why they're going where they are, and we'll certainly recap after round 1. We'll have that for you certainly first thing in the morning and preview day 2. So your Draft Central right here, LandryFootball.com, and right here where you're watching this. Remember to like and follow us in whatever platform you are watching. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll talk to you again next time.